So thank you for helping us craft our story this morning, those of you who turned in cards. It is in the spirit of revelry that instead of a sermon, we have a Mad Lib story. Shall we, ladies? Okay. So one bright and sunny Sunday morning, I heard my alarm going off.
Crap.
I glanced over at the clock and I was
14 fortnights
late for church. I must have hit snooze while I was dreaming of
jesting
with
Jennifer Lopez.
in
Country.
turkey.
Oh, that dream gets me every time. But I didn't want to be late because, when I'm late, the church
Teacher.
always looks at me funny when I come in and I have to sit in the front.
Pew.
Why do they call it a
Pew.
anyway? And why is it always at the front
Pew.
that's open in the church anyway? Does the church
Teacher.
spit or what? Well, anyway, I ran into my kitchen and I grabbed some
Sushi.
and I poured it into a,
Home.
and then I poured some
Spaghetti.
all over it. That's right, breakfast of champions. I sat down in my
Just make up one.
Lawn chair.
to eat. Now all I needed to do was
Do.
before I go. So I ran upstairs to the bathroom, grabbed my,
Summer.
and squirted some
Toothpaste.
on my,
Left pinky toenail.
I brushed my,
Left pinky toenail.
with the,
With the toothbrush.
like crazy. I looked in the mirror and said, wow, something has got to be done about my,
Elbow.
so I grabbed my,
Tractor.
and started brushing it.
Elbow. My elbow.
That'll have to do. It's a good thing I'd washed my hair
1,921.
days ago. So I didn't need to wash it again. Only when I looked in the mirror, I noticed that I was still wearing my
Hat.
and my.
Sport coat.
So I ran back into my
Basement.
and grabbed my official Sunday morning.
Dress.
That's better. Now I look professional. I got into my
Train.
and I drove away quick as a.
Is that a brat cat?
I turned on the radio and my favorite artist
Fifth Harmony.
was on and they were singing
1,100.
which is my favorite song. And that really helped turn my day around. That gets me ready for church. So I pulled into the parking lot, but I couldn't find an empty.
You make up something.
Bucket.
I mean, I looked everywhere for that bucket, but I couldn't remember what it was called. And so it was hard to find it. But I couldn't find an empty.
Bucket.
But I was like, I'm late to church. I looked at my watch and I only had
17.
minutes before church started, and I didn't want to miss the first song. They were going to be playing Happy. Before I got out of my,
Train.
I looked in the rearview mirror, and I don't mind telling you, I looked.
Healthy.
I knew I'd have to book it if I was going to get there on time, so I,
Joked.
as fast as I could, to get to the.
Channing Hall.
When I got there, I opened the door, and it was empty, totally empty, which actually for our church is not totally unusual at
619.
minutes before the service starts. So I pulled out my phone to check the time, and I opened the
Happify.
app on my phone to see what had happened. Yeah, they make an app for that. And anyway, when I opened the
Happify.
app, I saw that it was Friday.
Jumpin' Juniper.
I had the wrong day. All that
Frolicking.
for nothing. Oh well, I'm sure that
Pluto.
had a good laugh. At least it wasn't.
Tuesday.
Thank you very much.